met Jason and Jeff and the team at ES, they have been so interested in learning how do we bring more opportunities to women, and they've made that commitment both financially and by their actions. And so their commitment is huge. And if every organization, said, what can we do to be better at attracting and retaining women in this industry, we'd have so many more women. But first of all, it has to come from the top. The company has to make that commitment to say, we are going to actively recruit and look for opportunities for women in the industry.
Well, when we first put it out there, we really thought it would take not that long. What we weren't expecting was a trucking down cycle in 2019, which was historic. And we certainly weren't expecting a COVID worldwide pandemic in 2021. So it took a lot longer than we thought, but what it's proven is that the idea works, that the ground or the foundation we're building upon is real. We withstood some tremendous shakes within the industry. And again, the ladies and these women have shown up and shown that they can start a business and operate a business in historically horrific times. And so while their expectations were to get it done quicker, we did not realize the hurdle and the mountain we had to climb, but you get there, and so it makes it that much more rewarding.
One of the things that our company has done is come out with the 150 Women-Owned Business Challenge and other programs like that. And the main reason that we did those things is to help people that need help. So one of the things that our people do is we come alongside of people, we roll up our sleeves, we get down with them, we work with them, walk with them, talk with them daily. And that's some of the things that separates us from most of the companies out there. We don't have a top-down approach. We got a roots level, pavement up approach that helps the people. And the people in our office, our team, our vendors, and everybody's come together so that we can bring a platform, services, benefits, tools, and advantages to help those people realize their success and their dream to reach with opportunities that's been put before.
The mission of Women in Trucking is threefold: to encourage the employment of women in the trucking industry, to address obstacles, and to celebrate success. The 150 Women-Owned Business Challenge with ES does all three. Not only does it help increase the percentage of women in the industry, but it addresses obstacles. It gives wisdom and insight to women who have a lot of questions. And so as a resource, and like I said, holding their hand and helping them be more successful by sharing that knowledge. And then celebrating success. We do that. In fact, it's called Success in Trucking. So the 150 Women-Owned Business Challenge actually supports our mission entirely.
I want Jason to explain what we did and how.
Stay with me.
Okay.
So Ellen told half the stories. First of all, she walked into our office and helped inform us of everything we weren't doing completely right. And encouraged us to some of the things that we were doing very well. And so after spending some time with Ellen, and she's contagious, we said, well, I tell you what, we can get on the board, we can donate some money, but what if we do something that has a little more meat on the bone and say we'll commit to starting 150 women-owned businesses, and we'll bring the vendors together. And so Ellen threw her weight into it, we did, and we were able to bring ArcBest and Ford Air and TA and Petro and some other vendors together in order to say, here's a community that we know we can begin some companies and give them a safe haven to get started in. Now, what I will tell you is that we like to tell people that most people miss opportunity because it comes wearing overalls and has calluses on it.
That's good.
And it's not really what they're looking for. But I can glad to tell you we're celebrating 150 women-owned businesses that were successfully started, and not just in any time in transportation, but during 2019, which was a downturn, and during the pandemic. And these ladies have shown a grit and a fortitude and a commitment to staying in business every day. Some have one truck, some have a fleet of trucks, but they've been able to do that very successfully. This is what we do every day, and so we are committed to continuing to do this on a daily basis. But again, working with Ellen and WIT, we are committed to putting up another 150 trucks. Woo-hoo! With the financing and the back office support and the discounts, and thank you. Everything else that goes with it in order to generate another group of women-owned businesses. And it's been great for us. It's been great to be a part of women, in trucking. And we're very excited, and we're proud to be a part of this effort. And it's been a challenge for us, and it's been educational, but I tell you, it's worthwhile, and we appreciate what you've done, Ellen.
Thank you.
Well, it means a lot to be recognized anytime. Of course, what we want to do is make sure we're recognizing the women who put the work into starting the businesses. And knowing that we're not counting 150 trucks, we're counting 150 businesses started, which is a lot more than just driving a truck. And the grit and the fortitude that they put into making that happen, it's hard to explain to people who've never been through a business startup. But it's exciting to at least have the industry recognize that there's a big difference between someone wanting to drive a truck and someone wanting to own a business. And we're glad to help them make that change. So ES on a daily basis generates businesses. That's what we do. Our commitment to continue to focus on women in this cycle, most people are aware that trucks are in short supply. Bank financing is drying up right now. Bigger down payments, higher interest rates. Trucking's going through another cycle. And so our commitment to letting Ellen and women in general know that, hey, we will continue to set trucks aside, we'll continue to bring financing to the table, we'll make sure that door doesn't close on you, that we'll work with you to start a business, again, in this cycle, where we're coming off all-time freight highs in end of 2021, beginning of 2022, great freight cycles. We're now going into uncertain times. And so again, the stability of the community, the safe harbor that we've developed with all of our vendors and our motor carriers to help these businesses get started, get on their feet, we're committed to continuing to focus and not let that door close on women specifically as they try to come into the industry.
So first of all, women have to picture themselves doing something. They have to see other women doing it. So a lot of women don't think about driving a truck or buying a truck or even being in the trucking industry until they hear another woman talk about it and say, this is what I'm doing, this is what I like about it, this is the money I'm making. So the exposure is the biggest part. It's telling their stories and getting it out there so that other women can say, wow, and not only can I buy a truck, but you're going to hold my hand along the way. You're going to give me the wisdom of the people who came ahead of me in order to make me successful. So we really need that. We need to share the story so that other women say, I wasn't aware of this opportunity, but I am now, and I'm going to explore it.
Seeing the people that came in and seeing the ones that took the opportunity and grabbed a hold of the effort and grabbed a hold of that opportunity, and we saw a lot of people come forth and come forward, and it was good that they took a chance, but the chance that they took was inside this program to help them be more successful in trucking. Some of the things that stood out is when I saw some solo women come in, and you know what it takes to be a solo on the road in trucking. So I saw some women come in and operate a business. It takes a lot of fortitude, a lot of independence to do that. We saw some others come in where it was maybe the woman and her husband, and when that happened, they come in as a team, and I saw some great teamwork taking place. And other things that stood out to me was some women and their children. So whether it be a woman and her daughter or a woman and her son, so we saw generational opportunities take place and the support that came from these. Well, I see more success. I see more success stories. I see more women owning trucks. I see more women helping and grow a fleet. I see more exposure to the program services and advantages that our company brings to the market because of the fact of their success. Not our success, but their success. So when that hits the marketplace and these people and these women and other underserved people start gaining and growing, then obviously the support structure of that hopefully we'll go right along with them. And we've went ahead and kicked this thing off, not just to be a 150 Women-Owned Business Challenge anymore. We've met the challenge, so it's now the initiative. It's the Women-Owned Business Initiative. And so we're going to say, not just have we met a goal, we're going to have a continuation of promoting that and moving forward with that.
We're going to continue the Women-Owned Business Challenge without a number attached to it. And I'm really excited because I always say every large trucking company out there started with a man and a truck. And ES is helping us make sure that the next future of trucking, the future of trucking will start with a woman in a truck. And so I am so excited about this because it's exactly what we want to be doing.